we have a 1445 eye level Berserker with full relic gear. And it's Nightmare set. You guys will get Nightmare set maybe in the future. And then you usually go Nightmare set because... well, you can all go Dominion as well. But Nightmare set gives you 50% less mana usage on all your skills. So it's actually good for any mana spending classes. And Berserker Fury tend to do a lot of damage too. So it's actually pretty good. And my engraving is actually wrong. My Master Tenacity is supposed to be level 3. And then Raid Captain level 2. Because Master Tenacity is basically a penalty-less engraving for Berserkers. It's actually really, really good. I just had it this way because I had a really cheap accessory. Really cheap accessory on the market. You know, I just want to save money. And going back and forth doesn't really impact my DPS a lot. So it doesn't really matter. This is a 5-3. You have the Keen Blunt. How do you make the Keen Blunt viable? You have high crit, and I have high crit, and then I have decent amount of movement speed, so that if I get the buff from the support, my movement speed is going to be 24.37. If I transform, my movement speed becomes 29%. And when a support gets 4 relic sets, it gives you 10% movement speed. That means I'm 39.37% on bonus movement speed. My Raid Captain on my Mayhem Berserker gives me 17.9% damage increase. And as for Master Tenacity, it does 16. But without the support, it would be 13.2165. So if I don't have a support in my party, I do less than 16% damage. So flipping these over was the right choice. So that's basically the math process that you're supposed to have to min-max your characters. So I have that. I have the swiftness. If I have a little bit more swiftness, that'll be better because I can actually get more to make this 30% to make it extremely viable when I transform. So that's also good. And then rest of them is going to be pull toward crit because spec doesn't really do anything for Mayhem Berserker because spec increases the gauge gain and then it does increase the damage on Blood Rush. So Dark Rush is actually often used for super armor purposes and also for stagger. Let's talk about the skills a little bit. Berserker skills are very simple actually. Like I don't have much of a tripod, but usually stack Gilwyn Rune because you want to spam as many skills as you can. And Berserker tends to be a little bit on the animation lock side because it's pretty slow. Because if you look at the finish strike, you know, it's a little bit on the slower side. And the reason why my F skill is a little bit different, most people use this one, but the reason why I use this because I picked up a level 4 tripod and I just added it in there. Basically, there's no reason. But if you want to min-max, most people use the one on the right. The point is, even if you put it on the left or right, you have no problems doing your DPS and the raids. You know, Hellblade is very important. I usually have the jumping one, but some people do different things. But, you know, the jumping one so that you have more mobility. They use the Hellblade for mobility. And Strike Wave, also important. One of his main DPS skills as well. They're almost the same. And they just put stack Gilwyn runes. And Red Dust now leaves us a Red Dust and Chain Sword. So you have an option to do Bleed or Rage or anything. So Berserker really works well with Paladins. Why do you think that's the case? That is because my HP max is only 25% and DOT heals tends to be a lot better than Bard's heals. So if you are a Berserker main, I would suggest you to find a Paladin friend. That will make your life so much easier. So what's important is, so I missed that Red Dust, right? Don't do that like me, right? Always try to do your Awakening when you land your Chain Sword or your Red Dust because they both give you additional crit rate. You will crit most of the time, right? So my Chain Sword's back, Chain Sword, and then you finish strike, right? My Red Dust is up. So what I'm going to do is Red Dust and then Hellblade or Strike Wave. Your main skills. And sometimes you could use your shoulder charge to hopefully activate my quick recharge. There you go, Hellblade. And then Strike Wave. Right, and then my Chain Sword again. For additional crit. So he does that 360. There you go. So I have Grudge on my Berserker, so it's going to be ouchie if I get hit. So my Red Dust is up again. But my skills aren't up yet, so I have to wait a little bit. So I red dust and then do it. You gotta wait until your red dust is up. There's no point of using your skills as it is. And then I have the chainsword too. Chainsword is fine. Ouchie. He should be doing his thing now. So when you are doing the Valtan, the orb mechanic, what is important for you to is make sure you have your Dark Rush up. 1, 2, 3. And then when everyone has eaten the orb, do the Dark Rush last. Big stagger right there. You always do the Dark Rush last because it does the most stagger for you. Big stagger. Now make sure you do Chainsword first. My red dust is up, right? Red dust and then skill. There's stuff running away. So I really like shoulder charge because shoulder charge gives you that extra mobility. And more of a type that just like extra mobilities on skill on characters. Chainsword first. Yep. In my E skill. And my red dust is up again, right? I'm gonna see his pattern first. I'm gonna see his pattern first. Red dust, and then Hellblade, and then Strike Blade. That's the full efficiency right there. It's okay to just wait a little bit. Just make sure to hit all the skills at the right time, like the right synergies together. So you always do Chainsword first, and then do your skills, because you have your extra crit rate and extra damage. So the raid captain said he's going to use Wei on the second one, so we can chill. Right, my chainsword is almost up. Chainsword, and then finish strike. So you will see more crits if you actually use your skills properly. My red dust missed. Unfortunate. Okay, so he's going to use Wei, but make sure to take the orbs properly too, because if you take the orbs wrong, even though he's stunned, he is going to wipe the party. So it's at 6 right now, but everyone is experienced enough in the game that, you know, it's going to be fine. Alright, red dust, then finish strike, and then I'm gonna run away here. 6 o'clock, just chill here so you don't get hit. So my chainsword's up again, right? That's why when you go cooldown gems, like Chainsword, Red Dust, all that stuff, they put it there. Because it's both synergy and crit rate too. My Red Dust is up again, right? So I'm gonna use Red Dust when he comes back. Alright, Red Dust. Hellblade. And then Strike Blade. For that full efficiency DPS. And then my Chainsword's back. Alright, and finish strike. Alright, my chainsword's back again. And then my other kill. And then my red dust is back, right? Red dust, and I can awaken it actually. Red dust hit, awaken for that big damage. Gonna run away, and then he's going to die soon. Got the chainsword and then finish him off with my finish strike. Oh. He's dead. Nice. The Berserkers is good. It's very it's very simple, but hard to master class. So what my thought process is, I'm going to use Berserker Fury. Well, I'm gonna use Red Dust and then Berserker Fury after I'm throwing the Destruction Bomb. And then when there's more time left, I'm gonna use my Finish Strike or Tempest Slash. I think that's better. Okay, let's see. So he's going to smash, and then I'm gonna throw the Destruction Bomb. Destruction Bomb, Red Dust, Berserker Fury, and then Destruction there, right? We good? Now I'm gonna save these 3 skills. So check this out. I'm gonna go to 11 o'clock. And when he crashes in, I can do Finish Strike, Tempest Slash, and then Dark Rush to add an extra 4. Finish Strike, Tempest Slash, and then my Dark Rush. For that extra 4 destruction there. I just put it in there. so that we have guaranteed destruction at the third smash. It's always good to think about what your destruction skills are, and then you should allocate it properly. It's like a good tip for you to have. You want to get used to it, so that when you know that you need to do your destruction skills, you can. So in this case, I put 4 extra in, so that when he just clashes in, it's probably enough just to do destruction skills. You don't even need to use destruction bombs, see? Why is that possible? Is because we efficiently used the destruction skills to save the destruction bombs. So if you want to save destruction bombs in your static, if everyone utilizes their destruction skills really well, you should be able to do it within just 1 destruction bomb. That's actually pretty important, I think. Because why use it when you can save it, you know? I don't think it's el cheapo if you can actually save it when you don't need to use it. This is static only, by the way, because pugs, like, you should throw it if you can. Now, same case, he's starting now. Red dust is ready. So red dust. Finish strike. Put it in there. Now my chain strike. But he's spinning around, so I'm just gonna use my slash there, getting those hits. He's gonna counter soon. There, countering up. Finish strike. My Tempest slash. My red dust is back, but none of my main skills are up, so I'm gonna save. Never use. So some people use just red dust and don't follow other skills. That's very bad. That's something that you need to always watch out. Always watch out. Because sometimes I do that too. Like, subconsciously just press the red dust and all my other skills are not ready. So my red dust is ready, right? Red dust, Hellblade. And then my S skill, right? And then my chain slash, and my E, and my D skill. And then my Tempest slash too. That's full cycle right there. We just did a full cycle there. Chain sword, and you also walk away. So now all my skills are coming back again, right? So I can do it here. Red dust, Hellblade, and my S skill. I don't want to do the finish strike yet because the thing's gonna explode. I'm gonna go back. He's gonna come back. He's gonna whirlwind back. He's gonna whirlwind back. I'm gonna wait. Chain sword's back. Okay, he's gonna jump away. It's fine. And then I'm gonna go to the photo zone. Oh, I didn't use it in the right time. Sucks. I used the Tempest slash. Okay, there you go. Nice counter. Red dust, A, S, and then run away. Just stay on the wall side. Stay on the wall side, stay on the wall side, stay on the wall side. Nice. Chain slash. There you go. Nice. Tempest slash. So when this happens, when people are rooted, you can use your normal attack. The Berserker's normal attack is pretty fast. Keep that in mind too. Or you can use your Dark Rush, because I haven't been using my Dark Rush at all. Your Dark Rush should be more of a utility skill, because like, it doesn't really do much damage. So I got my red dust ready, I got my full combo ready, right? Oh, it's me? Oh, it's not me. It was the paladin. He got me confused there. So my Berserker Fury's up. But you gotta watch out for the Berserker Fury, because why would I do it here? Because he's gonna go away, right? So when he comes back and turns to a ghost face, I think I'll try to get a Berserker Fury going after the red dust. So make sure you have to circle around. So my other tip that I've been doing for a long time is you have a Balthor up, right? Try to dodge these things, because like you're not gonna get hit anyway. But imagine you don't have Balthor and try to dodge stuff, because that's when you kind of learn, People, some people just stand still, but you should really move around. So my red dust and all that stuff is going to be ready, but I'm gonna counter here first. When he does the grab attack like that, I'm going to Red Dust, then do the Awakening. Because it's a guaranteed hit. I don't need to take the risk. Chainsword. Okay, this is fine here. My Chainsword's almost back. So if he's doing this, you can actually use your Dark Rush like that. You won't be pushed away. Because Dark Rush is super armor. Alright, Tempest Slash there. Chainsword. So sometimes you can use your shoulder charge to move around faster, but you don't really need to in this case. But you can also use shoulder charge to hopefully activate your quick recharge. Get a counter there. I counter there. Red Dust. Watch what he does first. Watch what he does first. So no one countered that. I thought he was going to counter. There you go. So he's going to grab soon. He's going to grab soon. Okay, no, never mind. So he's probably going to grab after this. So I'm going to save my skill up. Going to save my skill. Okay, no. One more. One more normal attack. Because he usually grabs at 15 to 13 bars. There you go. He's going to grab. Now I can use my Red Dust. Hellblade. And then my other skills too. My Chain. Staying close. Then do my other skills. Tempest Slash. And then Finish Strike. Very easy. And then use my Chainsword again. He's gonna spin. Dark Rush. I'm super armor. And then the Red Dust to finish him off. Very easy, right? Dark Rush is actually pretty good. You're super armored up. If you are scared being close and then he does a whirlwind, better to do Dark Rush than maybe try to run away and get hit by like right here. You get pushed off and you would die. That's very important for you to know. So if you are close, if you think that you can't get out in time, you would need to try to be inside and maybe spam your super armor skills, or maybe like try to spacebar in. Those are some of the better tips. Yeah, so Berserker Mayhem is very simple. So for Berserker's technique though, it's about similar, but it's just the cycles are just different. You know, you use Red Dust still, you use Mountain Crush to fill up your bar, and when your bar is filled up, your Dark Rush is called Bloody Rush, right? Bloody Rush is one of your main DPS skill. So you're using your Z skill a lot, okay? So that's like the only difference. But mine's a Mayhem Berserker. I don't have the Berserker technique, but those are the two different playstyles. And if you're playing Mayhem, you're usually spamming the skills. Like, you know, you press Q, and then you use your Hellblade, and then you use your Strike Wave if you have the time, right? And then your Chainsword, and then you have your other two skills. Okay? And then you have your Tempest Slash as well. And then you kind of use your Dark Rush on utility. As in, oh, I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit. I don't want to get knocked down. Dark Rush. So that covers it. As always, thanks guys. Bye. Say bye to YouTube, guys. Bye bye.